So Wish starts to jump back up after hitting those lows, and it created a double bottom here, right? And we could see it pushing upwards, fell right back down, and it's kind of creating a consolidation here if it continues that sideways action. But before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you guys to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So Wish stock has actually hit lows here, right? 2 times of about 883, and one of the lowest points that were reached were 882, 883, give or take. So around that area, and it was touched twice. It touched it here, jumped up, started to get bearish again, touched it again, and this is what you would call a double bottom, right? And I've talked about the downward trend, how there's been some bull traps here, bull trap here, here, and this was looking like a bull trap. The question is this a bull trap now? Because this was a really overextended run. It got rejected at a very important point, which is above that point right up here of 1030s, and it came right back down below it and needs to break above that. You could see here 1, 2, 3 times, right, above that point right there of 1033, 1034, that needs to be held above. And you could see that at that one rejection right there, it's a little bit above it, and then you have it right here, and you could just see right around this area that it got rejected big time in that area, and it just continued to collapse. So there's been a big rejection to a point that's very important in the stock's chart right now, but it is showing some strength from this double bottom effect that's been created, and also push upwards, right? This one right here, this one right here, and then if it can continue pushing upwards, creating that staircase effect to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. So that's going to be important to watch moving forward, trying to see what's going on and understanding that. And the main thing I'll be watching is if there's a consolidation formed within this area. So one of the lowest points reached in this upward trend and in this sideways action is way down here at 963. So I would kind of create a channel here. And then one of the highest points right now is right here. And we're going to talk about this in just a moment. But creating a channel that kind of leaves itself from leaving this bottom, kind of creating a second staircase anywhere around this area, right? Let's just draw a line here. And then another staircase up to that side. And like I drew out that upward effect. So it's going to be important to see and watch. And it's going to let us know if the bulls actually have some type of strength, or if the bears are dominating. So one of the first things is, yes, 963. But before looking at that, I want to narrow things down as much as possible. And that's 982, okay? I would watch how this reacts between 982 and 963. If it's breaking through support levels, to see if the bulls try to reappear and bring it back up, or if the bears are turning this one down fairly fast. Now, the highest point of the day was 1026 to the upside. The bulls definitely want to break through that. But like I stated, the most important point is 1034 that got rejected 3 times up here. You could see it in that 1033 give or take area. But first, 1026 would be an important point for the bulls to break through. Then 1034, which is pretty close. And then the highest point reached in this bullish run, which was up here at 1068. So this can continue pushing upwards, deeper into bullish territory and newer highs. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. And I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the opportunities I mentioned on Friday morning over at the Discord. And if that's something interesting that you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So stay tuned, and we look forward to having you join us. So the ticker symbol I have to share with you guys today is one that collapsed after earnings, and it's presenting itself as an opportunity based off the charts. Now, this is a great stock to actually start watching, doing more research on, and understanding why the pullback is happening, what got priced in, and moving forward, how it can look based off analysis ratings and the overall market conditions. So it's a great time to start watching it. But before we look at that chart and go into more detail about it, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. If that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So here we are with the two stocks I mentioned this morning, and the morning in the pre-market was looking a little bit choppy, and ARDX is one that I started watching, and TAOP. Now TAOP had a small jump of about 5 to 10% at the dip at the opening bell, and then it ran up and then collapsed throughout the rest of the day, giving small jumps of about anywhere from 2 to 5%. It wasn't such a great performer. Now ARDX was a little bit different, and it was a very subtle, slow upward trend after dipping after the bell, right? Started watching around 181. This is when I mentioned it in the pre-market, jumped up, pulled back down, and hit right here lows of 176 and started to run up, pull back down, run up, and then it spiked and hit a high here of about nearly 191 to 192, a highest point of 10%, guys. 10%, almost 11% plus. So this was one of those regular expectations on a regular day. 5 to 10% for me, 10 to 20% is a great day, and 20% plus is a home run. So this gave out regular expectations. And the other stock as well that we were watching this morning, which was TAOP, was a regular expectation as well. Very volatile. Had my stop loss put in. If it executed and I got kicked out, it is what it is. But this did move for about 30 minutes in an upward trend, presenting itself as an opportunity, trying to catch the dips or anywhere up to the upside from that first dip of about 5 to 10% opportunity on the day. Now, if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, and you want to know what stocks I watch daily and weekly over at the Patreon and Discord, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description, and we look forward to having you join us. So here we are with the S&P 500 index pulling backwards to the downside, and the cool thing is that there's stocks pulling down with it, and that's what's pulling it down anyways. So one of the stocks that got pulled down because of that reaction and after their earnings was PINS, Pinterest Inc. This is a stock that is actually right now in great territory to start being watched and a great opportunity to do more due diligence on it. Now, it fell really fast, and there could be two things that can happen. Today, it went from 56 to 61, so it could actually continue to spike up and then cool off again and kind of find a consolidation at this area and kind of create a support at $56. Or it can do like an upward trend and at some point come right back down, and it will be very interesting to watch between those areas and those levels and $56 to see if it goes any lower. So I'm definitely going to be watching this one carefully. This is not a stock that I'm like in a rush to jump into or anything, but when you zoom out and you look at things from a bigger perspective and a broader perspective, this stock already fell once really fast after the last earnings, all the way down to $54, and then it took off to 81. So this was a dramatic effect really fast. Could it continue downwards? That's the question. The next support I would watch is between $56 and $53 and $54 to see how it reacts. And if it ends up anywhere below that, it might be an opportunity, just like how it's reacted in the past. Last earnings as well went upwards, then collapsed, then it ran towards the next earnings. It started to fall towards that earnings and so forth. So this stock is pretty volatile every time earnings has came, especially the last ones since 2021 and moving forward, because last year it kept pushing up, and this year it's been a little bit on that seesaw action, right? Up and down roller coaster ride. So it might just be an opportunity what we see here, and if it goes even further down, an even bigger opportunity. So as always, this is not financial advice. This is just me enlightening you guys on the opportunities that I'm watching, why I'm watching them, and what attracted me to them. Do your own due diligence, do your own research. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.